You're on.
Nice.
Hi, is anybody there? We're going to do some yoga. Comment so I know you're there and that you can hear me. If you're going to use the music from the Spotify playlist, either open it in another tab or on another device, or you can just enjoy silence or listen to anything else that you like. Oh, I don't know what these headphones are.
It was already connected.
Yeah, but I didn't turn the Bluetooth off on this. Hey, Michael. Hi, Julie. Okay. It's not connecting. We might have to just play it from my phone really soft. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not getting any luck connecting. Did you take it out?
Huh?
Did you take it out?
No, should I?
Yeah, it won't connect.
Some people are commenting.
I'm just gonna put this over here. Okay, I'm coming up so I can look at comments. Can you guys hear me? Yay! Hi, Hoodie. Julie. Wow. It's good to see you guys. So we are going to start this yoga live stream. I'm Nancy. Skylar's going to do it with me. Skylar's going to go grab us a couple of bottles of water. And we're going to get started. If you're using the playlist that I have attached, it's in the link. It's on Spotify. It's under Nancy R. Gibbons. And it's a Chicago Full Moon Jam Yoga. But you can listen to whatever you want. This is just kind of what I created the practice to. So I won't be playing it live with the live stream just because of the copyright issues. Okay? Make sure that you do everything at your own pace and your own place. So I have a knee injury, and some of the stuff Skylar will be demonstrating in a much more advanced way than I'll be doing it. If you have a yoga strap, that is fantastic. If you don't, any type of strap you have, even from your bathrobe or an old belt or tie, would be fantastic. Maybe a couple pillows to sit on. And what else?
TJ is watching.
I want to give a shout out to some artists in the community. It's really important that we support each other right now in our arts. I'll comment afterwards and put Etsy pages in, links, but Skylar is knitting hats. These are her coronavirus hats. And then I've also got a beautiful print back here from Wesley Beeson, who's one of our hoopers. You guys all know her. Isn't that gorgeous? So I know that she has artwork, and also Kimberly Lynn Bucky. I don't have any of hers, but she has great stuff. And this lovely gem back here is from a girl named Jamie Henderson, and I'll put her Etsy shop in the links at the end. So let's get started.
I do this.
I'm going to say go, and then hit your playlist, and we'll go. So just start in a seated, comfortable position on the floor. You can sit up on top of your pillows or just right on the floor if you like. All right. Okay, start just a nice seated, comfortable position. Think about lengthening up your spine, reaching the crown of your head towards the sky, and your tailbone towards the earth. Remember that yoga helps relieve stress and anxiety, but one of the ways it helps you to reduce your stress level is by continued practice. If you're in a stressful position physically, something that's challenging you, and you keep doing that nice deep yoga breathing, over time, it teaches your body how to react differently to stress. So the more you practice yoga, the less stress you'll have in your life. Today, we're just going to do some very simple movements. You might get a little sweaty, but we just want to open up and let go of some stress and some tension and just create a nice positive feeling. So go ahead and close your eyes for a moment and begin to take some nice deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling just through the nose. Think of bringing each inhale all the way down the length of the spine. Exhaling completely each time. Often throughout the day, we breathe very shallow, just to the top of the throat. And I want you to think of bringing that inhale all the way down the length of the spine, as if you're filling up the belly, the chest and lungs, lastly the throat, and exhaling completely each time. Think of, with each inhale, bringing in your focus for this yoga practice this evening. And with each exhale, letting go of any stress, any distractions. Be thankful for that breath. And think of at least one thing right now that makes you feel grateful. Continue with that deep inhale, exhale, just through the nose, keeping the lips gently sealed, keeping that heat and warmth within the body. Lift the shoulders, inhaling up, exhale, roll them back. Inhaling up, and exhaling, roll back. Remember, everything's at your own pace, your own place. Relax those shoulders down. Let your arms release on the floor. And take a nice deep inhale, reaching up towards the sky. And exhale, release down. And again. And take just the right arm. Inhale, reach up and over. We're going to do the left arm. So we're always doing a mirror image of what you're doing. Exhale, release. And other side. Remember to, don't get too hung up on right and left. You only have two sides. Do one then the other, you're good. Again to each side. Let the head drop towards one shoulder. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, gently roll through to the other side. And reverse. And just a few of those at your own pace. And bring it back to the center. And here we're going to let the arms float up to about shoulder height. Always think of letting your shoulders relax and release away from the ears, so you never have that tension of the shoulders and the ears. And then we're going to bring the arms in front And there's two ways to do this. You can go palms together, press the fingertips forward, arrow arms forward. Think of opening that space through the upper back. Or if you like, cross over at the elbows, wind the palms in and together, either up or connecting. So whichever is more comfortable for you. Take one more nice deep breath. As you exhale, let it go. And then switch which arm is on top. So same thing, either arrow the arms together, or you can come into that eagle arms position. Breathing into any tight spaces you might find right between those shoulder blades. Let it go with each exhale. Next exhale, release, open up, let your hands come behind your back, and you're going to pull those shoulders back. Reach your hands behind you. Relax it down, just kind of shake it out. Okay, if you're sitting on a pillow or a yoga block, you're going to want to move that off to the side. We're going to go to a hands and knees position, and if you're listening to the playlist that I put on the link, go to the second song. Even if you're already there, we're going to start with the second song because I messed it up. All right, here we go. Hands and knees position. From that hands and knees position, you're going to spread your fingers out wide. Okay, think star hands or jazz hands if that's your thing. Knees are directly under the hips. Hands are directly under the shoulders. Cat-cow stretch. Let's let the back arch downward, lengthening up from the tailbone and the crown of the head. Then exhale, round the back up, pulling the belly button towards the spine. And again, inhale, lengthening the spine from tailbone to crown. Exhale, round up. A couple more at your own pace. And then release that spine to neutral. We're going to come back and rest in a child's pose. Connect your big toes. Bring your knees out wide as the mat. Reach those fingertips forward and just stretch it down and back. You can go down as far as you're comfortable here. Now you can see that Skylar is all the way down in this position. But if you're not comfortable there, you might choose to place your hands under your head or even take a small pillow or yoga block and place that under your head. Then we're going to walk the hands all the way to the right corner of the mat. Lengthening through the side of the body. And then other side, same thing. Perfect. Let's come back to the center. We're going to lift back up to hands and knees. And moving into downward dog. So you're going to curl your toes under. Lift the tailbone. Press your heels down and back. Now a lot of people think that they need to have their heels all the way to the floor here, but you don't. It's just where you're comfortable. Then you're going to begin to walk it out, pressing down one heel than the other. And with this, you're just going to go as deep as is comfortable for you. You can press those heels all the way down or not. And then release both heels onto the floor. Lower to plank position. So plank is like a high push-up. If plank doesn't feel good for you, you can choose to modify this one either by just doing a hands and knees or by dropping your knees to the mat. If you choose to drop your knees to the mat, make sure that you're keeping your abs nice and tight and not arching the back or lifting the butt. Slowly bring it down, chaturanga. So you're just going to lower to the mat. You can put your knees down. Relax. Palms on the mat. Glue the tops of your feet to your mat. Inhale, lift, lengthen, just part way up, little baby cobra. If you like, you can always do just this height. Or you may choose to come up higher. Hands in a little closer. Lifting higher, you're leading with the crown of the head and the spine. So don't sink into your shoulders. Lift. This can also be done more advanced, just the palms of the hands and tops of the feet only. If it's your first time or you have back or neck issues, I do not recommend it. Toes curl under, lift to downward dog. Now let your knees bend, look towards the front of your mat, and lightly hop or just walk towards your feet. Forward fold. Just kind of ragdoll hang. Remember that you might be touching the floor, but you might just be here. Maybe you might want to take your hands to opposite elbows. Roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way forward. And this time, instead of rolling up, we're going to extend the spine long. Think of a reverse swan dive. Lift, lengthen, reach to the sky. Bringing the hands to heart center. And then release the arms to the sides. Palms forward. Okay, this is mountain. And you can come here whenever you might need a break. This is always here for you if you need a little bit of a rest. Think of having your weight even on each foot. And if you're not already, go ahead and step all the way towards the front of your mat. If you're not on a mat, maybe you're just on your carpet, that's cool. And we're going to take a nice deep inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Your hands go to your shins. Your spine is long. The crown of the head reaches forward. So instead of being all the way down, that spine is lifted. Then you're going to exhale, reach to the floor. Inhale, come back to plank position. Either hop or step. Don't forget, you can drop those knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Lowering down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. It's the height that works for you. Exhale, down dog. Now let's lift that right leg. So we're going to do left. All the way to the sky. Roll your ankle. Other way. Now let's bend that knee about 90 degrees. Circles with your hip. So you're just warming up that hip. Stop and circle the other way. Nice big circles, opening up those hip flexors. If you've been sitting on the couch a lot, this is a good one for you to do right now. Now reach that leg to the sky again. Step it through to a lunge. So your foot is going to go towards your hand, and then the arms come up. Here's your nice high lunge. Now let's take that foot in the back, drop it down, a little bit of an angle. So your back foot's about a 45-degree angle. No one's measuring it though, so it's okay. Your toes are pointed forward in the front. Your hips are forward, shoulders forward. Sinking down and reaching up. Hands come through heart center. Warrior two, open up to the side. Here, your lunge is only as deep as you want it. You might be here. You might be way down here. Think of reaching your arms 6 inches longer than they really are. Shoulders releasing away from the ears. Turn that palm up in front and reverse warrior. Reach up, up, back and over. Pretend that you're reaching for the sun. It's part back bend, heart side bend. So what we don't want to do here is don't collapse it. Think of lifting up, over, like you're reaching over, bending over a big beach ball. Inhale up. Exhale, you're going to bring those hands around to the front. Just step to the front. Nice, easy, simple. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink it down to chair. We're going to connect those big toes. Bringing the hands to heart center. Now, if this is not comfortable for you, do feel free to stand hip distance. Just keep those toes forward, okay? That last band was Moody Tangerine was the song. The band is Open Hall, if you're on my playlist. Lift those heels. Lifting your heels, this is called a balancing chair. Very challenging on the quadriceps, okay? If you're in quarantine, your kids are getting on your nerves, it's a great way to punish them. Release your heels. Inhale up. Exhale, release, arms to the sides. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend that spine. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to your plank position. Step or hop. Nice and long. Drive the heels back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg to the sky. Roll that ankle. Roll it the other way. Now bend your knee about 90 degrees. Hip circles. Remember that you could also be doing this from your hands and knees. And your circles might be small. Reverse those circles. If you have a hard time kneeling, you could also do this just standing. Reach that foot to the sky. Step through to lunge. So your left foot's coming towards your left thumb. Rise up, arms up.
Tiggies are coming out.
Now drop that back foot about a 45-degree angle. So your back foot, the whole foot is making contact with the mat. It's nice and long. Front knee is over the heel, keeping that knee in a safe position. Exhale, hands through center. Warrior two, open out. Looking out over that center finger. Maybe sink a little lower than you want to. Turn the palm up. Reverse warrior. Lift, lengthen. Opening the heart. Exhale. Bring it down. Just step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift. Connect those big toes as we sink into our chair position. Big toes connecting. A little bit of space between the heels. Arms alongside the ears. If this doesn't feel good on your back, take your arms out or in. Hands to the heart. Pick those heels up if you like. Balancing chair. Heels release. Inhale up. And just twist to your right. Exhaling. Inhale up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale up. We're going to combine that with our chair, twisting chair. So our hands go to the heart. We sink into chair. And just a slight twist to your right. So your right elbow points to the sky, your left elbow points down. Glue your knees together. And if you like, you can open this out, crossing one arm over the leg. Center. Inhale up. And let's do the other side. Exhale, chair. Twisting to your left. So that elbow on the right pointing down, left elbow pointing up. Open it out if you like. And release, just forward fold. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, release. Back to that mountain. All right, how's everybody doing? Are you good so far? Skylar's showing on the fan. I don't believe in fans in yoga. I think you should sweat.
Okay.
It should be hot. No, it's okay.
No, you can't just blast.
All right, hands up to the heart again. We're going to do a little bit of balance on this one as we flow through. Whenever you're doing any type of balance, do feel free to put your hand on a wall next to you. Maybe have a chair, okay? And modify anything that you need to. We're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Go fix it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we go back to our plank. So this is that same series. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg to the sky. Step through. Lunging and rising up to warrior one. Inhale as we rise. Exhale, warrior two. Open to the side. Palm up and inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, bring it to the front, hands to the heart. Okay, let's balance on the right foot. Coming into tree. Think about having your toes spread out the same way that you would spread out your hand on the floor. Okay, so really spread the toes out, your weight's equal from front to back. Inner edge to outer edge. Left foot comes up. Most common is right on that lower leg. You can modify heel to ankle, or you can bring it up a little higher. Never hook your heel on the inside of your knee. If you can, reach up, open it out. Bring it back and release that foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extend the spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to plank position. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, lift. Lengthen that spine. Exhale, down dog. Left leg to the sky. Step through lunge. Rise up to warrior one. As we inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Palm up, inhale. Reverse warrior. Hands to the heart, stepping forward. Balancing left, tree. Hold it there. and release it down. I don't know if we can see feet on this. Okay. From here, we're going to do another bit of balance. So as you're balancing, again, use a chair if you want. Use the wall. Modify as needed. You might use a strap. You can take that strap from your bathrobe or your yoga strap. And we're going to start balancing on the right foot. So we're going to do the left foot. And I'm going to put my foot in here. But you don't have to have a loop. You can also just do it right like this. All right. Then you're going to take that right arm up. Pick up the left foot behind you. You can go ahead and grab right for your foot if you like. Or use that strap. If you can, you're going to open out. Reaching forward with the fingertips. The leg is back. In yoga, we help our balance by using what we call a dristi, or a place to cast your gaze. Just an empty spot in front of you. Pick a dot on the wall. Stare at it. Release. Same thing other side. So you can use that strap or not, and just reach for that foot. When you're ready, open it out.
Oh.
If you are already ready, that's okay. Release. Let that go. Step a little bit wider than your mat. Nice deep inhale up. And then we're going to exhale, scoop it down. Like you're scooping something from the earth, bringing it up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Just a few more. You can kind of go at your own pace here. Next time you come down, we're going to hold it there with those knees bent. Let your elbows just rest on the thighs. Give it a little side to side movement. And then let those hands touch the floor if you can. If your hands are not comfortably reaching the floor, feel free to put your hands anywhere on your legs and then straighten the legs in a straddle stretch. Your toes should be pointing forward. And you go as wide as you want. If you want to come down all the way where you're putting those elbows on the floor, you can do that as well. And then we're going to roll it up. Can you make sure the camera sees on the mats? Because we're going to go on the floor next. Like, we'll be on the floor for the rest. All right, step it in. Hope you guys are feeling good. The next stretches, we're going to be on the floor. And hopefully you'll feel very warm now. And as we get down onto the mat, you'll feel warm now. Make sure you never do very deep stretches until you're warm, especially, you know, if you're old. She's young, I'm old. All right, from the mountain position, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend that spine. Exhale, fold. And we come back to plank position. So this is the last plank we're going to do. Really want to enjoy it. Drive those heels back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Lower down. Just relax. Reach your right hand back for the right foot. Other arm could just be in front. Camera's all the way on the mat. Same thing other side. Let it go. So next we're going to come into a full bow, reaching both hands back for both feet. If you're like me and you have a knee injury, you might want to do just one at a time again. Otherwise, go ahead and grab both feet. Let me see there. And then if you want to, from this bow position, you can lift up, creating length to the spine. Don't just grab your feet and yank, but think about lengthening from crown of head through tailbone to toes. Always listening to your body and how it feels. If you have one foot, make sure you switch to the other. And release it down. We're going to come to hands and knees. Now next we're going to come into a pigeon. Pigeon is a great hip opening stretch. You can do it from your hands and knees or from down dog. So I'm going to demonstrate from hands and knees. Skylar's going to go to down dog. And you're going to lift that right leg up. And then bring it towards your right wrist. Slide back. So some people will ask, where should my foot and my shin be when I'm doing pigeon? It should be where it's comfortable for you. So if you look at a book or a magazine, you're going to see someone with their shin parallel to the front of the mat. That is great, but if you're like this and your hip drops down, then you're not really doing the correct stretch anymore. If you feel too much pressure on your knee, you might choose to take a pillow or a yoga block and place it under your hip. You could also flip flat on your back, hug one knee to the chest. Now relax it down and forward. Let's slowly bring it up. Take it back to the hands and knees or to your downward dog, whichever is better for you. Take that left leg, reach it up, and bring it into pigeon. So that knee comes towards the wrist, other leg slides back. So if you really want to open up your hips, the next time you're watching a show that's a half hour, do the first half of the show on one leg, second half on the other. Release forward. You can be on your elbows or all the way down on your head. Remember that you can also use that pillow under your hip or in front of the head. And then release that. Just come back to a nice, comfortable, seated position. So on this next one, we are going to use our yoga strap. I'm going to take that strap and bring it around your right foot. Oops, it's my right. I'm going to go left. Okay. Then we're going to roll all the way back. Use a pillow under your head if you like. And reach that leg in towards you.
You don't have to use a strap.
You do not have to use a strap. If you can comfortably reach your foot without the strap, it's fine. The strap just sometimes makes it more comfortable. And then you're going to take that foot, bring it across your body. So if you've got your right leg, you're going to hold on to that strap or your foot with your left hand, and you're going to bring it towards the left. So you are stretching your outer thigh and hip here. You might have a slight bend in your knee, or you might have your legs straight. Bring it up. Switch hands. Open it. Oh, her foot tastes good.
Ew.
Holding there one more breath. And release. And I'm going to have Skylar turn the other way so you can see the stretch from the side. So bringing that strap, or not, to the left foot. Extend the leg up. And then hold that foot or strap in the opposite hand and just bring it across the body. One thing that's important here is keep this arm down so that you're anchoring your shoulders and your body is not tipping over. Switch sides. And bring it up. Release it down. We're going to come into one nice easy bridge. Let your knees bend. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. So you should be able to reach your heels with your fingertips and then just lift the hips up only as far as you feel comfortable. Think about smoothing out your front pockets if you have jeans on. Hopefully you don't. If you want to take this a little bit higher, try placing your hands around the waist, thumbs at the back where your waistband would be. Walk your elbows in and lift higher. Or if you like, you can place your hands on the floor, fingertips towards the shoulders, lifting up into a full wheel.
You mean like a bridge?
Yeah.
Get your foot away.
Skylar's telling me to move my foot. Release. Hug those knees into your chest. Give it a gentle side-to-side rock. Let your feet drop to the floor. Arms out to the sides. Knees fall to one side. Releasing, stretching that lower back. Same thing other side. Let those knees drop over. Okay, then you're going to hug those knees into the chest again and just roll to a seated position. If there's another way that you can get there better, that's fine. And just from that seated position, take just a moment here. Let that spine lengthen up. Take a few nice deep breaths. Notice if you feel different. Maybe a little looser, a little more relaxed, hopefully a little happier. And think about at least one more thing that you feel grateful for today. And take a nice deep inhale up. Think of breathing in all that positive energy. Exhale, letting go of anything negative. Inhaling up, gathering that positive energy, and bringing the hands to heart center. And in yoga, we say Namaste, which means the light in me honors the light in you. So let's all honor the light in each other and bring that into the world during this difficult time. So I thank you for your practice and your presence today. Namaste. Thank you. So make sure you let me know if you have any questions about anything. Feel free to message or reach out, and have a wonderful, fabulous evening. Thank you so much. Let me see who's here. I don't have my glasses on, so I really can't read who's here. Robin Taylor! Jill, Cheryl, Hoodie. Hi, everybody. Devin, Samantha, hi. Hi, Michelle. My son is here.
I told you he was here.
So on that playlist, the song Moody Tangerine, that is, the band is Open Hall. The album is Reflections. It's a great band out of Urbana-Champaign. Happens to be my son's band. Check it out. All right, thank you so much. Bye.